What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show with another video, and today we're gonna be discussing Battle Stadium D.O.N. Before we get into this video, man, make sure you go check out Crown Spectro's channel. He is the one providing me with this gameplay, man. He is hard at work playing all these different retro games, man, for you guys to enjoy, man. Go check his channel out, man. It's a good time. And like I said, just want to extend a very special thank you and welcome. You might see a lot of his stuff on this channel before, and I'll mention it every single time, man. Go check him out. Collab video on the way soon. Speaking of retro games, man, we're on the topic of Battle Stadium today, and Battle Stadium D.O.N, like the D.O.N part comes from Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto, because these were kind of the series it was made off of. You keep hearing me say D.O.N. I am a little bit under the weather, so I sound a little weird. Just keep that in mind for this video. But man, this is gonna talk about, this was the one game I've always wanted to play. Growing up in America as an anime fan, like as a big Dragon Ball Z, Naruto fan and stuff, you kind of ate well. You know, it was good. It was good food back then. It seemed like the PS2 was really the system, man. Like I made most of my friends today, I've made off of playing those anime games back on the PS2 and the GameCube and stuff. Like obviously, you guys gotta know Tenkaichi like 2 or 3 and the Naruto and the Ultimate Ninja franchises and all of those games, man, they're a big part of my life, like for sure. Those are the things that make up a part of me, for sure. And like I said, I've known a lot of friends through playing those games, through being good at those games, so definitely owe it to that. But this is the one that got away from me personally. I mean, I know it was specifically like a Japan thing, but even with that being said, it's like I wasn't really much of a techie when it comes to this computer stuff, but I was kind of healed, man. I had some of the imported games and stuff. I had like the Ninja Gekiro Tyson Special. That was the Naruto game that was imported. You can play as like Minato and stuff. It had a couple extra characters, so it's not like I was not down with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I did not know how to do or get any of those, you know. That wasn't an issue for me personally. I wanted to play this because I felt like this was the ultimate crossover game. I don't think at the time I knew about the Game Boy Advance one. I was not really down on the Game Boy Advance one, so I really just couldn't know. I really didn't know, to be honest. But I always looked at this and I always thought that it was really interesting because of the fact that it has all these different crossovers and all these different games and stuff. And this is such an amazing thing. Like, this is like seeing Avengers team up for the first time when you seeing all these solo movies and stuff come out. The sort of ambitious crossovers. So, you know, I've been talking about the game for about 2 to 3 minutes now, and we really haven't gotten into discussing what the game really is, and we really need to do that because this game is really great. So with that being said, let's hop into what this game is. Let's give it some general information.
Battle Stadium D.O.N. is a thrilling 2006 Japanese crossover fighting game designed for both the GameCube and PlayStation 2 platforms. The title of the game, D.O.N., takes its inspiration from 3 beloved manga series featured in Weekly Shonen Jump, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto. In this game, up to 4 players engage in epic battles on 11 dynamic stages, showcasing free-roaming 2-dimensional character movement. What sets Battle Stadium D.O.N. apart from conventional fighting games is its unique tug-of-war fighting system. When players attack their opponents, they knock out glowing orbs, which need to be collected. A bar at the top of the screen displays the percentage of orbs each character possesses, and the size and value of these orbs differ based on the strength of the attack used. The game introduces an exciting concept. When players collect the majority of orbs, they enter burst mode, significantly enhancing their speed and attack power. Winning a battle entails either collecting all the orbs in play, leaving opponents with none, or having the highest percentage of orbs when time runs out. This can make fights last indefinitely if no time limit is set. Characters in the game boast an array of special moves and abilities, with certain characters capable of temporary transformations to boost their strength. Additionally, various items will spawn during battles, which can be used to attack opponents or trigger positive and negative status effects. In the single-player mode, players embark on a journey through 5 challenging rounds. Some rounds present missions with randomly selected objectives. The player's chosen difficulty level determines the number of missions assigned. Completing these mission goals earns the player coins, which can be used in a slot machine after defeating the boss character. This slot machine provides the opportunity to unlock new characters, stages, and other exciting bonuses. For multiplayer fun, Battle Stadium D.O.N accommodates up to 4 players, but for the PlayStation 2 version, a multi-tap is required if you want to have more than 2 players in the game. Get ready to dive into the world of your favorite manga characters and experience the thrill of battles in Battle Stadium D.O.N.
All right. So with that being done, man, let's talk about, just as a closing thing, man, let's talk about, even though Battle Stadium D.O.N wouldn't necessarily see any success over here due to issues with, like licensing and imports and stuff, I do think they obviously tried to carry the spirit of that. Jump Force tried to come out. First they had J-Star's Victory Versus, which me personally, I thought was a fantastic game. I thought it was not the greatest, but I thought it was an okay game at the least. I feel like, for me personally, I feel like you can't have an anime game that has all of these aspects of different animes and it be only a strictly fighting game, because I guess it, in a way, it's such a weird concept. It has to be a fighting game, for sure. It has to be. But then again, it can't be, because then it just doesn't have any fun replay value. Because even though I love Japanese games, their fighters are not always the greatest. Storm and Fighters are probably the greatest fighting games in terms of like anime games in general. And out of all the years of making these franchises and having these games, it's kind of sad, I'm be honest. We just have too many anime fighters at this point. I'm always a stern believer in that we should get a Kakarot sequel to everything. I want a One Piece Kakarot. I want a Naruto Kakarot. Everything to just do with adventure and stuff. I think Shinobi Strikers definitely had it the right way. I just don't think that they put enough into it. For me personally, I think that they could have been really good. I think J-Star's Victory Versus was great. And in the terms of, I went back to play it and I thought it was good. And it really had a lot of comic book charm and it felt really good. Jump Force, when it came out, man, the trailer went crazy. People were so excited for it. And then it came out and they had these interesting characters that just nobody really cared about. And the way that they kind of separated and did it, the anime that they chose to be in it was cool for me, at least. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. But like, I really think that it just would have been better served to be more of a Xenoverse style game. I'm always an advocate for that too, because I think Xenoverse did it right. They could have had parallel stories and stuff where they explain the story of each anime that was in there. Like short little arcs that does like the anime for you. And then the parallel quest would be based on like fighting creatures from the arc, but it would be from different characters from different verses, and that would be really cool. I think that's something that in the future, maybe we can get one right. With Tenkaichi 4 coming out soon, apparently next year, I'm hoping and praying that they'll give like games like that a try again to really give us, obviously it's a fighting game. So, but for some reason, the Budokai and Tenkaichi series, they were fighting games, but they kept our attention for a long time. So I really want to get back to that. But I want to ask you guys, honestly, do you feel like this game, Battle Stadium D.O.N, is worthy of a remake? You think it should be redone, remade? I think in terms of anime properties, Smash is the biggest thing, is one of the biggest things in gaming. And that's because it compiles all these different characters from these different franchises and put it in one game in which you can fight in. I think Jump Force could have did this, but for one, it's 1v1. The systems were not really in place to make it a fun, interesting encounter. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I want to know how you feel about this. Let me know down in the comments below. I will be playing this game a lot, and I think I'll try it out and just kind of see how I'm feeling it. But with that being said, guys, again, I'll see you guys next video. Make sure you go subscribe to Code Zero Gaming for sure. Crown Spectrum.